You're one small decision away from changing your life. And this could be quite literally anything, to be fair. But let me tell you a story. So, this was like a month ago, right? I was writing exams. It was my birthday. It was like around that time. And I was writing exams. And I felt really, really, really depressed. Like, very oddly, like, depressed. Well, not depressed. How do I explain it? I felt like I had no energy. I had no drive. I had no motivation to do anything. And I wanted to figure out why, and I was seeing all these videos talking about some random stuff and blah blah blah, and I don't know, right? Couldn't really come to why I was feeling like that. One of the biggest things was sleep and diet, but other than that, it was social media. And I didn't realize this. So I did kind of figure it out after I saw videos of Hamza and some other people talking about a dopamine detox. So I was like, I don't really want to commit to that. So let me just delete Instagram, right? I just want to delete Instagram just because usually you just start scrolling and you check who's messaging you and no one messaged you and you feel disappointed, or someone messages you, then you start talking and then they just randomly disappear out of nowhere, or it's just like messes with your brain. And you see other people living their lives on my screen, other people living their lives, and you just feel worse about yourself, because comparison is the thief of joy. And deleting Instagram, I thought okay, you know what, I'll just feel a little bit better about my journey, because everyone has their own journey, everyone has different timelines. Sure, you may only get like a nice car in a few years, or someone gets a nice car now, but still, you get the nice car, you know what I mean? Like, it's your own journey. And deleting Instagram, man, I thought it was just gonna be something small, I might just come back. And I did delete Instagram and I downloaded it back, right? So I realized, okay, I can't just delete because I will re-download the app again. So what I'll do is I'll deactivate my accounts, right? Both my main account and my spam accounts. And I do like my spam account because that's where all my close friends are, where I post everything, And also a girl, I can't message just one girl now, right? And now I was like, you know what, let me just sacrifice all of this, right? All this pleasure, all this, and see what happens. And I was just expecting, okay, my mind will clear up more. But what really, really happened was I stopped scrolling on TikTok and I stopped using my phone a lot, which led to more time reading, more time playing chess. I know it sounds like it's a hobby, but it's really good for your brain. So, I started playing chess more, I started reading more, I started journaling more, I'm making videos more. I'm just improving my life because I took back my time. It came from that one small decision. I'm just going to deactivate my account. I'll even keep TikTok. And I didn't even end up using TikTok, right? I know that sounds crazy, but every day you wake up, you have a decision in front of you. Will I use my phone? Will I scroll on TikTok, right? And if you choose to scroll, if you choose to just indulge in instant gratification, then your life will be miserable. You will have low energy, you will have no drive, no ambition. And don't even get me started on any adult material, jacking off or cooning or whatever, right? That's even worse. I also stopped that, right? And it's really consuming most men, that and social media. They're both like partners, And once you slowly get rid of it, your life becomes a lot better and you start to have momentum. Because right now, I'm doing all the good habits and I'm like snowballing. It's like a snowball effect. A plane uses 90% of the fuel just to take off, right? And once it's in the air, it's just smooth gliding from there. Why? Because starting is the hardest part. But once you're up in the air, it's smooth sailing. So you just need to get more momentum and it will become better, right? So what I would recommend as an actionable step is, after this video, just delete Instagram. Okay, not delete Instagram, deactivate your account. Also because now you can't reactivate it, because then people will be like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, you're trying to act mysterious or something? What's wrong with you? Because you also have that social anxiety or fear, whatever. so that also keeps you from not re-downloading it. And for TikTok, I would say make a burner account and just try and isolate yourself, because then TikTok becomes less fun. You know what I mean? Like, you can't send videos, you can't see what people reposted, people can't see what you reposted. You know, and on a burner account, you can choose what you want. So like, I have a burner account just about money. So if I scroll on it, it's not that bad. You know, it's still bad, but it's not that bad. Yeah. And then I'll say start reading more, start doing your habits. Like every day, my checklist is getting ticked off. And you know how happy I feel? You know how much nicer that is than scrolling social media? And you may not understand it, you may not clock it right now, but trust me, if you delete Instagram or TikTok, your life will change. I promise you it will change. You will be so much, okay, it won't change if you do nothing about it, but if you delete Instagram, you delete TikTok, you'll have a lot more time, you'll have a lot more energy. The reason you're feeling so low in life is because nothing is fun anymore. And why? Because your dopamine baseline levels up here, right? When they should be down here, right? So the only things that stimulate you are like scrolling, adult material, all of that, right? And it should be like here, right? So reading would be like, you know, like here, you know what I mean? Like everything gets boring because your dopamine baseline levels are so raised. It's really a cancer. It gets into your life and it just consumes you, and trust me, it just sucks. Delete social media, okay? And if you don't put this energy into something, you're just gonna re-download it or find some other bad habit. So what I would say is either focus on self-improvement. If you're bored, I'm gonna be so honest with you, watch a movie. There's nothing wrong with movies. Like, it's entertainment. There's nothing wrong with entertainment. It's better than scrolling, is what I'm saying. It won't consume your life. Movies can inspire you. Short form cannot inspire you in any way or shape or form, right? Okay, it can. I'm talking nonsense, but movies are better, right? For your brain, for your drive, for everything in life. So I would say just delete Instagram, delete TikTok, delete Snapchat. I've never had Snapchat. If you're a grown-ass kid or a grown-ass man with TikTok, bro, then that's just disappointing. Or not TikTok, Snapchat, and that's just disappointing, bro. Come on, fucking. Yeah, watch movies, watch podcasts, and watch long-form videos. And your life should change. Obviously, you have to do things to change. You can't just expect to delete social media and expect your life to just become so good. You have to actually take initiative. Start grinding, business, entrepreneurship, YouTube, or whatever you do. Even if it's school, even if it's your career, you know, just start grinding. I promise you, it's so much better. Start going outside more. Every day I wake up, I go in the sun, I take off my shirt, take off my everything. Okay, not everything, pause. Like, I keep on my like shorts, obviously, and like I just walk barefoot in the grass, get some sun in, I read, right? And it's just so nice to be out in nature and, you know, experiencing life instead of being back there just scrolling, you know what I mean? So if there's one thing you take away from this long yap video, it's to delete Instagram, delete TikTok. Your life will change. Do the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Mwah.